Yo guys, it's Yugi Aiden here with my friend James. He's gonna do a deck profile of his Ignistas, and it's a very good deck, and we both thought, why not do a deck profile for you all? And James, take it away.
So I've been sort of waiting for another deck to come up and to come in the post, and it's not here yet. So I thought I looked through my binders and I found Ignis, and I was like, you know what, I'll bring this deck back. I'll give it a go. This deck is extremely explosive. Being able to play through multiple hand traps going second and just OTK him with transcode, access code update jammer is really good. I am missing a few cards. I am missing one card from this deck, and I'll show you. But you can play without it, but obviously with it makes it a little bit more better. But we'll get started in the deck. We're playing triple Achichi. Achichi is your main searcher, search for Picari, which just gets your entire combo going. What makes this deck so powerful is the fact that you only need to open one card, and that's this to get your full combo going. So it's very, very strong, very consistent. Playing triple Picari, this allows you to search for any Ignis spell or trap, gives you access to Reborn, Biting Spirit, or Island. This is just all generically really good ways to search out each other, flow, and it's really strong. Tutorial, this allows you to search back, bloody hell, be able to add back an Ignis monster from your grave to your hand, and then when it's sent for a link summon of a Cybers monster, you can add a spell back from your grave to your hand. Just generic add back stuff, it's using the combo, and it's just generically really good. One Buru, this is your tuner. You can be able to make Wind Pegasus, which against decks like Brave, the Brave engine is really strong. Also being able to reborn another card and be able to continue searching is really good. Everything's pretty standard at this point. We're just playing one Gacheri and one Hayare. These are just extra extenders. I was playing the Earth Ignista just for an extra extender. However, I got rid of that because it just wasn't needed. This is very good. Being able to make your access code unaffected by everything, as well as making it 5300 is just really good. And then just extra extenders to add. And then one Damari. I was siding this for a while, and then I decided to main it. It is pretty good. It gives you that extra form of negation against when you've got the Link 6. And it is like a pseudo mini Swift Scarecrow Battlefield type card as well. That can come in handy. Then moving on for the spells, we're playing triple Island, and I'm a fan of this. I'm playing one Terraforming. I feel like the one thing this deck loses to is if your infant gets negated or if you don't have this. So I feel like playing 4 of these does actually work really well. I'm also playing Mystic Mine on the side as well. So this gives us an extra copy of Mystic Mine as well. For going second, and just generically, we don't play Contact. It's another card that I actually want to test out a little bit more. But I just feel like if you get to this, you're in a really good position. We're playing 3 I Meet You. It's your main searcher. You reveal a Ignista with 2300 attack, and you search for you reveal a Link monster with 2300 attack. You search for an Ignista monster. We're also playing 3 Silent Mine and Chase for corner for letting me borrow 2 of these. This card's really good. Again, it's just more searching. We don't play the Small World pack engine. I don't like Small World. I just don't think it's really needed. I think like 6 ways to search is consistent enough in this deck. I feel like playing another 3 is just a bit more overkill. But yeah, I think generally this is just really good. We're playing 2 Idol Reborn and 1 Fighting Spirit. I think this is the correct ratio. Having a deck that can play 2 Reborns that are searchable, it's just really good. It allows you to play through so many hand traps, and allows you to consistently grind through and just make some pretty nice boards. As well as also making like the Cybers Quantum Dragon as well, the pair with your Arrival also kind of helps as well. We're playing 2 Desires. I'm a fan of Desires in this deck. I feel like if your combo gets stopped, you just want to be able to dig through and see your island. So you play this because like if your Dark Infant gets ashed or gets impermed, you can then at least use Desires to try and dig for the card that you need. Also going second as well, being able to dig for just combo extenders. This entire deck is extremely combo heavy, so being able to search for that one card that can actually help is really good. And then the Kolbai. I think Kolbai is just really good. Obviously, like this card should be played in every single deck. Just really good, especially when this deck's weak to hand traps. Next, moving on, we're playing Triple Ash. Kind of generic at this point. Ash is really good. We're playing Triple Crow. The reason why we're playing Crow is because we have someone that's decided that they want to play Drytron.
Boo.
Yeah, boo indeed. So Crow is like one of the best hand traps against Drytron. And also this card's like generically good against, like, we have another Striker Fearon player. And this card's actually also pretty good against them as well. And also we have an Exorcista player as well, which this card can hit the Brave Engine if they choose to, like, discard War Enchantress. You can banish it before they get a chance to activate. So I think DD Crow's got to place this format as being really strong. Next up, Triple Imperm. Imperm again. Just I want to just generically. I was going to run Veiler, but I took out the Veilers. I think Impim's just generically like better. Being able to dodge Cold Buy is just really good, and also ultis look nice. And then finally, excuse the rare Gamma, but we're playing Triple Gamma and one Driver. I like this. One thing I hate being playing this deck is if your island gets ogred. It really does hurt. So you have Gamma there to protect you. Also, people steal, like, they'll like Ash or they'll do something to stop like spells. Gamma just punishes them that way, and it gives you an extra material as well to be able to like OTK. That's it for the main deck. It's 41, I believe. And for the extra, we're playing 2 Infant and 1 Link Reaper. And this is the correct ratio. Link Reaper was amazing. Being able to protect yourself against traps, and also like the Arrival, the token that it makes, you can make into this, and it's just a trap negate. So pretty good against like Eldritch and stuff. Also against like Imperm. But this card, you want to play 2 because sometimes it does get Ash, and you want to always have the second one as follow up. But you don't really want to play 3. I don't think 3 ever comes up. If both your Infants get Ash, then it's just a sad day, isn't it? Playing 2 Splash Mage. This card's really good. You want to use this twice. Use this once to go into your combo, and then use this twice to go into your access code. So you do want to play 2. I think 2 is sort of necessary. Also, like, having as many attributes as well is really good for this deck. 1 Wicked. This is how you search a Buru, and which is get you to your combo. I played 1 Security Giant. This card's really good. Basic form of removal. Also, it's a light, which means that, like I said, draw access code. You want to have as many attributes in your grave for access code. And sometimes I've destroyed, like, I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've destroyed up to 5 monsters with access code because of this. So having a light is also really good, and a form of removal as well. Update Jammer, this card's just ridiculous. This is how 90% of the time you win games. You just go Update Jammer, you go to transcode, you just go to access code, and you just game them. This is the one card that you can take out, Fire Phoenix. Meant to be Heat Soul. I just don't have a Heat Soul right now, and I haven't got around to buying it, so you can put in that for this. I think there's only one time I've actually missed having Heat Soul, but other than that, it's cool. 1 Templar. This card's really good. How you mainly get your entire combo going. 1 Access. I kind of want to play 2 of this. I feel like you go into Access really early in this deck, and if you can't OTK, it's nice to have the second one. But at the same time, this card's just really, really good, honestly. Any deck that abuses this card as much as this does is just ridiculous. And then finally, the boss monster. People aren't playing Kaijus, so this card just can take you games if you can get on the field. People literally scoop the second this drops. And then Wind Pegasus. Again, popping Brave stuff is really good. Popping like Fatefuls. Also, being able to have the removal effect as well from the graveyard is really good. And then 1 Quantum Dragon. I like this card. I think this card is a good way to protect a rival. I was playing against like a Blue Eyes player the first time I was playing this deck, and he summoned Chaos Max, so I had this on board, and then because of that I was able to protect this from a rival from being destroyed and just popped it. So yeah. And then finally the side deck, we're playing Triple Droll, Triple Nib. I'm a huge fan of these. I think this is just the best lineup for hand traps going second. Yeah, and I think it's sort of an R format as well. These are really good.
Yeah, they do hit quite a lot of decks in our format for our locals.
Yeah.
So it's Nib is not really strong against certain decks that could show up at locals. Like, for example, Striker won't practically do anything. But if you're not careful with the Exorcists, you can do more than 5 without realising it.
Yeah.
But then we all joke about how we just can't count
No,
when it comes to
no
Nib.
one can ever count in nib summons. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, people don't expect this as well, which is another thing. Is they go, oh, he's not going to be playing Nib, and then you drop Nib, and then people don't prep around it, and it just makes wins so much easier.
And there are ways to play around it with certain decks, but so far we haven't really seen much of it lately. The only ones I've been able to do it consistently is the hero profiles I do.
Yeah.
But other than that, not many can play around Nib, and none of them can play around Roll. As much as you think it would, they can't.
Yeah, no, many decks, this format, and even decks at our locals, because our locals is a lot of rogue decks. Rogue decks can't really play around Roll that well. So you have this, and you just immediately just stop them in their tracks. And it just gives you, and especially how explosive this deck is, all you need is that one turn to sort of make it last, and then you just OTK him next turn.
You go, ha ha.
Yeah, it is funny. You're playing 1 Duster and 2 Cosmic. I cut this down. I was going to run 3. I cut this down to run something else I'll talk about. But generically, you want, and also the reboot as well. You want Spell and Trap card removal. I mean, reboot's just insane against Eldritch or Altergeist or pretty much almost anything. This card just shuts down. And then like Cosmic's really good against Striker. And then obviously like Harpies is just good as well, just generic removal. We're playing 3D Barrier. I think that this card's just made a name this format. And I think like any deck that doesn't lose to this card should be playing this card. This card is ridiculous. Again, like I said, the whole point, like if you break or if you like get stopped, you can set this and just pass. Your opponent will draw, you debarrier them, and then 90% of the time they just can't win. It's really good.
And it's a massive strong hit against SO6s because they're just primarily XCs. And if you activate debarrier on them, like, oh crap.
Yeah, and 90% of the time it hits so many decks, or so many decks don't know how to deal with it. And then you hit, you just pass, or they pass, and then you just have enough resources to OTK them. It is just very simple. But yeah, and then finally the one card that everyone hates this format. We do play the Mystic Mine.
Yeah.
This card is really good. This format, as you know. But generically in this format, we can literally just sit on mine until we draw enough extenders to the point where we are going to OTK, and then we just switch off the mine and then we just OTK. But yeah, no, people hate this card.
I'm one of them.
It's one of those that unfortunately I don't see this card getting banned. It's gonna stay in the format. People just need to sort of get used to it and just start playing around. But this card is ridiculous, and if you're struggling for going second, run this card. It's similar. But yeah, that's it. I've only been playing this deck for a while, so obviously like feedback is considered. I sort of threw this list together, and then I haven't really been bothered to change it. But I feel like this is a good sort of example on how this deck works. Like I said, this deck is extremely fun to play, so I do recommend if anyone does want a fun combo deck, then literally just go for this deck. It's cheap, it's really fun to play, and again, if your locals isn't playing Kaijus, then
Go for it, essentially.
go for it, yeah. And you'll realize how many of your wins depend on your opponent not opening any Kaijus.
Or if they play Kaijus at all.
But yeah, or they don't play Kaijus at all. Yeah, so this is it for me. You'll see me again soon, hopefully.
Yeah, there's going to be more profiles through James, and I'm trying to get another friend to do his striker list from locals ages ago before it was stopped for a while. But he's not feeling great at the moment. So we're going to try and get him in when he's able to, and I'll try and do a video for that. And I am planning doing an Exorcista video some point this week. I'm not sure exactly when. If it's not next week, it's definitely going to be next week when I'm uploading it. So if you want to stay tuned for those, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. as soon as the video goes live, you'll get a notification through. If not, go to your settings on your phone, you'll turn on notifications.
Also, put in the comments as well that if you want to see dual videos, or we're still trying to learn here, and obviously your feedback is extremely important.
Yeah.
So please feel free to put in any sort of feedback you want. If you want to see dual videos between the decks, like you say, if you want to see meta-analysis, anything at all, just put, and then we'll take under consideration, and we'll go from there.
If there are specific decks as well, that will take some time to get going, but we'll try and get that done as soon as we can. And there are other sneaky plans I'm thinking about doing as well, but that won't get there till it's all sorted and I get all the stuff here for it. But as I said before, if you like this video, give the video a like. If you want to see more deck profiles for not the Exo Sisters, the Agnistas, Heroes, possibly future Sky Strikers, maybe possibility of Drytrons, even though people go boo on that. But
That's
anyway, like the video, comment as well, feedback wise, it will extremely help the videos, and subscribe and turn the notification bell. Peace.
See you guys.